Oh, hi everyone. So today we're gonna talk about mathematical induction. Before I continue, I just want you to know that I used a reference for this video, so go check them out in the description box. So we define mathematical induction as a special way of proving things. So it only has two steps. So step 1 is to show that it is true for the first one, while step 2 to show if one is true, then the next one is also true. So real life applications of this can be dominoes. So for example, step 1 is the first domino falls, while step 2, when any domino falls, the next domino falls. So this example or this application shows how mathematical induction works. So let us proceed to the part where we solve mathematical induction. So we have a odd problem here. So usually we do the first step first, or as others call it, base case. So in the first step, basically you just prove that n1 is true. So n is equal to 1. You just replace the letters with the 1. So like that. It's equal to 1 squared. So do the equation, then we'll end up with this. So step 1 is true. So let's move on to the second step. So second step, we assume that n is equal to k. So in this part, we replace n with k. It's 2k minus 1 is equal to k squared. So we assume that this is true. So after that, we do this. So we put plus 1 to all of the k's. So in the left side, we do this. K plus 1 minus 1 is equal to k plus 1 squared. After that, we do this. We substitute this to here. Because right, we assume that this is equal to this. So what will happen is k squared plus 2 k plus 1, forget the one there, minus 1 is equal to k plus 1 squared. So after that, we just expand. So k squared, k squared plus 2k plus 2, just substitute, minus 1 is equal to k squared plus 2k plus 1. So after that, we just simplify this. So it will end up like this. K squared plus 2k plus 1 is equal to k squared plus 2k plus 1. So now this is true. Now we're done. So once each side is the same, it's basically done. So that's how we do mathematical induction. So tips on how to solve mathematical induction easier. So one very important tip is you should have a good foundation on your algebra skills. Otherwise, you'll have a difficult time on solving mathematical induction. So there are other problems there or equations that require you to do, for example, to complete the square, or there are fractions that are put there. So if you don't know those, you have a difficult time. So make sure you review them. So second tip, you need to be organized. Of course, it's very basic, but you need to follow those steps. Base case first, and then alternative step or step 2. So you know what part you are solving already, if you're gonna prove the second step or you're gonna prove the first step. So basically, that's the tip that I can offer you. So I hope you learned from my video, and thank you.